People are being blackmailed with nudes online, real ones or AI generated. The criminals demand money, or else they say they'll send the photos to all of the victims' contacts. Online sextortion is a rapidly growing global problem. The blackmailers often target teenagers, but adults aren't safe either. Here's what you need to know about the latest cases and what to do to be safe. First, how do sextortion schemes work? 2 tragic incidents in the US made headlines. 2 teenage boys committed suicide after being targeted by sextortion scammers. The investigations led to 2 networks, in the Côte d'Ivoire and Nigeria. These groups are highly organized. One of them, the Nigerian BM Boys, short for Blackmail Boys, communicates via TikTok. They exchange tips and tricks via DMs on how to pressure victims, on how to build convincing fake profiles, pretending to be attractive women. Some scammers even pose as successful entrepreneurs in videos, just to recruit others. These so-called chatters are then taught to use VPNs to hide their locations, make initial contact, and trick victims into sending nudes. They use a tactic called bombing. That's when the scammers mass follow specific online communities, like school groups, fans of sports teams, or celebrities. Why? Because pretending to have shared interests makes it easier to establish contact, and this way they can use their scam texts on multiple people. They befriend their victims and get them to send nudes, or they create their own with AI. In either case, after a while, they blackmail their victims. Once the money arrives, the scammer shares it with their boss. In the US, victims lose an average of $2,400 per scam. That's around 2,160 euros. The Nigerian BM Boys prefer Instagram to execute their scams. But scams like this also happen on YouTube, TikTok, and messaging apps. And sextortion scammer networks have been detected all over the world. How do I protect myself? There are a few red flags to watch out for. Be cautious if someone random messages you, especially on social media or dating apps. If the chat turns sexual quickly or they suddenly ask for nudes, that's a warning sign. Scammers often ask to move the chat to a private or encrypted app. That's so they're harder to trace. Finally, watch out for poor grammar, unusual phrasing, or language that doesn't match the person's supposed background. Alright, but what if you have become a victim? Well, firstly, try to stay calm. Talk to someone you trust. You don't have to go through this alone. There are also organizations and hotlines that can provide professional help. Then, act smart. Firstly, don't pay. It rarely stops the blackmail. Then, cut off contact. Don't answer threats or messages. Block the scammer. Thirdly, save everything. Screenshots, chats, emails, keep a record. This will help in an investigation. Lastly, report it. Go to the police. Reporting it could help stop the scam and protect others. Stay safe and be alert. Bye-bye for now.